What's up guys? So today I wanted to do a more chill and simple video, and by that I mean just putting a speed paint of my process. So here we go. I started the sketch in Photoshop since I was waiting for my iPad to charge, and I just felt this sudden urge to start working on the sketch. Also, I had felt like doing it a few days before, but I was pretty busy so I hadn't started it. And also, like, super random, but seeing the Bad Bunny Super Bowl concert inspired me, even though I'm not even a fan of his music, but just the whole concept of the concert, I just found it so cool and kind of like related to what I wanted to draw. I've had the idea of drawing myself and showing a bit of a peek of my life being a Mexican. So the first thing that came to my mind was me singing while I was cleaning the house and listening to cumbias like Ángeles Azules or Sonora Dinamita, because that's literally what I grew up with. And if you get it, you get it, mi gente latino. I just wanted to show that passion of getting really into the music while cleaning, but also showing like the cliche things the majority of us Mexicans have, like mopping with Fabuloso, having La Guadalupe or a cross in some part of the house, and having a mint green or light blue wall or walls, which in my case, where I live, my house has light blue walls, so definitely real. And I was just having fun with these stereotypes or memes that we see a lot here in Mexico, and my boyfriend and I notice a lot. And I just find it funny because it's just really true. And also, I had to put my Chihuahua poncho into the drawing because, yes, I fall into another stereotype, which is having a Chihuahua. And lately, I've been thinking of doing more stuff like this, showing parts of my childhood, or my boyfriend's childhood, or just things I see or have seen that I find so surreal. So, if you're Mexican or Latino, write down in the comments what are things you did as a kid that most likely happened to other kids. Like, my favorite one is having to sleep on a chair in a party and it's 3 a.m. and you want to go home, but you can't because your parents are very drunk and everyone is drunk and there's music and it's so loud, and somehow you are able to fall asleep on a chair. I don't know how, but you're able to. And I'm pretty sure every kid has gone through that experience at least once in their life. So while doing the sketch, I created 3 different color palettes to see which would work best, and I asked my boyfriend which he liked the most or resonated the most with, so I ended up sticking with the second color palette, and from there I started working on it in Procreate because for some reason Photoshop was slowing down whenever I would record the screen. So while I was doing this drawing, I noticed something about myself that maybe others might feel as well, and that is feeling like you have to post something perfect or fully finished to create content. And thanks to that feeling, I kind of abandoned this drawing since it wasn't coming out how I liked and I felt very discouraged. But after a few days had passed, I couldn't stop thinking about it and how I really wanted to finish it. So I went back to it and started seeing what to change. Like in this case, I really liked the expression of the sketch, but when I was rendering, I felt like it got lost. So I said, fuck it. I want the sketch to be seen, even if it doesn't look finished, And from there, I started to have fun with it again. And I kept going until I felt like it was finished for me and not for the internet, if you get what I mean. I've had that issue for so long, not knowing when a drawing is finished, and I remember I once asked my art teacher in university that question. When do I know when I have finished a drawing? And he just said to me, whenever you feel like it's finished, which might seem like a pretty simple answer, but it's just so true. Like, I remember doing drawings and feeling like I have finished them, but it didn't look finished enough for others. Like, I felt like I had to do extra things other artists would do or that I saw them doing for it to seem like it was actually finished. And I would just spiral, and then I wouldn't even actually finish it, and I would just abandon it because I felt like I wasn't delivering 100% of that drawing. In this case, I know the drawing isn't 100% finished. There's still sketchy lines and some objects need to be cleaned up more, but honestly, I feel like it shows the whole idea or what I wanted to show, which was cleaning while singing. Also, I can tell what I need to study more, which in this case, it's backgrounds and objects. So even though I didn't totally finish it, I learned or figured out what I need to study so that the next time I do another drawing like this, I can make it better and better. But I'm also having fun with it and not feeling forced to do everything perfectly for social media, because I feel like sometimes I create this dumb pressure that I must always upload perfect things. But honestly, whenever I see someone's account and I see that they post finished works, but also work in projects or messy sketches, I feel more inspired and seen. The fact that other artists I look up to also have those moments of not always showing perfection. And that makes me feel more human in a way. I don't feel it. Sometimes you feel like a robot when you're uploading these things on Instagram or YouTube, because it feels like you have to show perfection always and always be perfect videos, perfect drawings, perfect thumbnails or whatever. And I'm only human, like I'm not a machine that can make everything perfectly. Also, there's still definitely a lot of things that I need to work on or get better at. And so obviously some stuff isn't gonna look that great, but I'm trying to make it better. And if I feel like something is finished and I like it for myself, then I feel like that's enough. And if other people like it, well, that's cool too. But anyways, that's what I think. You might not think the same, and that's okay. So here's the finished piece. I had a lot of fun adding the extra lighting and shadows. I feel like it definitely helped the image pop even more. Also, I didn't record it, but I added some gradients in Procreate, and I also feel like that helped it even more, adding those like subtle pinkish purple shadows that just make it pop even more. So yeah, this is what it feels like for me to be Mexican, just vibing while I'm cleaning the house with music up to volume 100%. And I hope you like it as well or relate to it. Thanks for watching. Bye!